Hi guys, I'm Jara Orchids, and today I'm going to give a video on some orchids that I have crossed. So, as you guys can see right here, we have two seed pods. Now, I know it is not great to cross a orchid when you just moved and the orchid is stressed, and yeah, but these are the only orchids that bounce back so quick and so fast. So yeah, um it still can get very bad, but yeah, that is just something that you'd have to deal with it every time you grow orchids or other plants. But yeah, as you guys can see, I have two seed pods here. First of them I have crossed, let me see, with a Brassavola nodosa hybrid, but it is not hybrid, it's a species. Why I crossed that orchid is because it was not registered, or I don't know how do you say that in English. But yeah, it was not registered, so I crossed that orchid because I think that this orchid should have a fragrance. Now, as you guys can see in my oldest video, I have talked a lot about this orchid, and this orchid did not have a fragrance. It had a fragrance, but not a fragrance that you guys know that every orchid, or yeah, a orchid have, that is very light, but you still can smell it. Well, this one had the fragrance, but it was so light that even though you think that you smell the fragrance, it still isn't there. So that's why I've crossed this orchid with a nodosa. So I forgot, the stupid thing of me is that I forgot to put the day that I crossed my orchids. Now that is something that is very important, so I have to go full back, try to remember, and go in my watch history on my computer so I can see which day I have crossed this orchid. Hopefully I can find some answers. But yeah, the second one that I've crossed is a Cattleya bicolor. So why I've crossed that orchid is because I think that the flowers will come very interesting out, because as you guys know, sorry guys, I'm a little bit sick, and yeah, but yeah, as you guys know that this orchid is very beautiful because sometimes it opens as a Maikai Louise and sometimes it opens as a Maxima. Why? Because it is a orchid crossed with a Cattleya Maxima and crossed with a Maikai. So that is why sometimes the orchids come out like a Maxima or a Maikai. So yeah. And I thought that maybe if I cross a orchid that is a species and a very strange color, it might have come out a very rare and beautiful color. So yeah, that is why I have crossed this orchid with it. Now you don't see very much videos about crossing orchids on YouTube. The full process of it, I kinda want to begin to do videos on that also. I am actually not an expert, but I may know a lot of orchids, but yeah, I'm not an expert, but yeah, there are a lot of experts there that cross orchids, that don't do video orchids, some that do video orchids on how to cross orchid, etc. There are very large, yeah, there are very it's kind of complicated to say, but yeah, there are a lot of people that do orchid videos. Some of them live in different part of the world, so yeah, that is very interesting. But yeah, let's stop talking about that and let's continue to talk on the orchid and the seed pod. So as you guys can know, those who know about orchid seed pods, why orchid growers or some orchid growers don't like to grow orchid seed pod is because the seed pods last or needs to yeah, grow for months before they are ready to be potted. Well, actually not potted in the laboratorium, yeah, or in the lab, you can say, and there's a whole explanation for that. I will make a different video about me talking how they do the process of growing orchid seeds. But yeah, lots of orchid growers don't like grow orchid seeds because it take very long to grow them before they bloom, and yeah, some people don't have that patience, so they will not grow orchid seeds. But they forgot that growing orchid seeds is kinda a challenge, and it is just for me then it is exciting because you never know how your orchid is going to look like at the end. And I'm sure that sometimes it will have a very beautiful display or a flower, or you guys know what I mean. Yeah, a beautiful plant, and yeah, so I was like, why don't I give it a try? And yeah, I always wanted to make a orchid cross, and I then registered on a name that I can do, as you guys know. But yeah, let's hope you guys will stay along with me if you want to on this video. I will definitely make more video about this orchid, the seed pod, because it is something new in my collection. And yeah, I know lots of you guys are around the world that see my videos, so yeah, maybe, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but my Brassavola Jamaican cricket decided to throw out a flower pot. I have not even think about it flowering again. It was in this sheet. It was kinda hiding for me, so I cannot see him. And after a few days, I have just noticed that there was something red growing. I was thinking that yeah, maybe because the sun and the as you guys know, that some orchid leaves turn into very purple, and I thought it was a leaf. But when I came closely, I have seen a flower bud. So that is some excited news. Hopefully we will get the fragrance, the lovely fragrance of this orchid again. And yeah, I am very happy that it is flowering again. But yeah, I will let the flowers be. And yeah, hopefully we will enjoy the blooms. Next to it is my Brassavola Dicbiana or Wrinkle Stylus Dicbiana. And it is growing. I don't know what is happening right here. I think because the cold. But yeah, I need to kinda do some research because this can be spider mites also, and I really don't want to deal with spider mites right now because I just moved And yeah, I'm sick and tired of those pests getting on my orchids. I had a lot of those stress orchids that were with those diseased, and yeah, I don't want any diseased orchids in my collection, especially right now here where I don't know where I can buy my stuff. So yeah, it will be something that I really need to look and be very careful about it. It is growing a new growth, two new growth actually. Hopefully it will produce a flower pot for me, and let's hope. I am very excited to see it bloom actually. This orchid is a very strong orchid. It didn't lost any leaf. It did not dehydrate at all. It was just continue to grow, and yeah, here it is producing a lot of new roots and new growth. So yeah, that is exciting news. Update on my crocus and bulbs. Yeah, it kinda worked. As you guys can see right there, let me try to focus it for you guys. Right there, they are growing roots and they are starting to wake up. So yeah, hopefully we will get soon some very beautiful blooms, and let's see if it is fragrant. I am very excited to see it blooms. So yeah, these two are doing very great. Turn out that this mister here didn't throw out a spike, but it throw out another kaki. So yeah, I guess we just have to wait when it will flower for me. And this one, as you guys can remember, it had a new growth, and that new growth eroded. So I immediately cut off the new growth. It is right here. But it is growing some roots, so that is very, how do you say it? Yeah, that is very great actually. I don't want to lose this orchid. I have never seen its bloom. I think the seller lied about it was a grown orchid, because you guys can definitely see that it is a cattleya, and I know some of the cattleyas are small, but yeah, this is very small for a cattleya, and a flowering size. So yeah, I guess you'll just have to wait until it flowers. Other than that, all my orchids on here is doing very great. And yeah, so I will let you guys updated on the video about orchid seeds. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to know more about orchid seeds, and I will try to make a video. Anyways guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know if in the comments if you guys want to see more about this type of video. It is very interesting. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Bye.